playing to qualify for that Champions League spot. Good morning, John.
A fantastic morning to you, Godwin. But let people everywhere then day we don't win our games, so you can rest. All of those people counting us out of Europe, the Lord is our strength. Good morning, football maniacs and sports fans.
Good morning, Nasu.
Good morning, sports fans. They say 40 yards out. I can't answer say where be 40 yards because was sitting at 30 years. Was sitting at 18 years.
Yeah, now.
18 years.
Plus 18. Okay, no reach.
You know reach 40. You know say that was 18. You know reach 40 years. So let's come back to reality.
See, Godwin said 40 yards.
Let's come back to reality. The person who scored 20 yards goal. Nice with me. The Nico. And welcome to the show, guys.
Welcome to the show, guys. It was a beautiful goal from Mamouche. Before we talk about the Europa League finals, let's talk about that game yesterday because Pep needed all 3 points. If you look at where they are on the table, if they drew that game, it would have been 66 points for almost all of them. But he got that 3 points. I think he just need 1 point. Or even if he loses the last game, if all the results go, because I'm very sure that Chelsea, Nottingham Forest, Aston, all of them will not win last game.
Look at
but beautiful game of football yesterday from I saw Pep and Master play a lovely football yesterday. It's been a while I've seen them play like this before. It's been a while.
Look at the way it is now. Pep is in 68 points with goal. I think 20. With
he has better goal difference than
27 goals now, or 26 goals now, 27 goals now. You can't see Nottingham Forest 65 points with about 14 goal difference, and Aston Villa with 9 goals or so. So you look at each of these teams. If they win their next match, you get they still will not displace Pep because of the goal difference.
Yes,
you get good one for him. You saw Man City yesterday play the football that we know Man City to know how to play. We hold on to possession, we lose the ball, we game, we try our best, and this man, your man is back to life. At least he tried yesterday. Yesterday, I didn't have any question marks to his performance.
Is that right?
Hey, I don't. But since I just say, what did this guy do for fit for 90 minutes? But yesterday, I just kept quiet and enjoyed him play. And he got the second goal. And I'm like, okay, good enough, good. And we went on to the end of the game, and Nico scored the third goal, and that was beautiful to see. I saw Man City, and I'm like, wait till you want hate now. No, so just forget about the legacy. Wait till you want hate. Because they were impressive that I had to give them a standing ovation. You get Mamouche goal. I me first stand up shout goal. Imagine.
I have to scream.
From 32 yards out, I stand up shout goal like I support Man City. Then I was expecting my guys because of the lineup I saw Tavernier, Semenyo. I saw them start. I'm like, okay, fine. This is going to be a good one. You're starting your bench players or you're starting your second. They're not even really starters, but you're starting them to start this one and you introduce the starters. So I was thinking, okay, fine, let's just hold on for a draw in the first 45 minutes. Second half, let's hit them with all the pace we have. But it didn't go as planned. That was not the Bournemouth side. It didn't go as planned. So I saw Man City play, and I felt like, okay, fine. This is Man City that we know. This is Man City that we all love. Even though we want to hate them from one side of our heart, but we still love them the way they played. And it was a good result for Man City.
John, good result for Man City.
Exactly. Yeah, like as you see me, I'm not complaining. I can't complain. 3 points in the bag, 3 goals on the night. Fantastic results. QED. Fantastic result from here. Shout out to KDB. That was his last match at the Etihad. Hopefully he moves on to better things. But, he gave a good shot himself. Even though he missed a sitter, but I can't begrudge him that. But it's fine.
Yeah, 3 goals to 1 for City. Good game for Pep Guardiola. If you look at where they are on the table, I think they are going to qualify for that Champions League football next season. Because if you look at the point difference, now they are third on the table with 8.2 points ahead of Newcastle, who are in position. Chelsea are in 5th with 66 points. Aston Villa 6th with 66 points. And Nottingham Forest are 7th with 65 points. So it's going to be a very lovely last day of the season. For City might probably get a draw and they are true because there is no way all these 4 teams will win their last. And remember, Nottingham Forest will play Chelsea in the final day of the season. So it's going to be an interesting game of football in the final day. That Sunday, next Sunday, we are going to be on YouTube live.
If Chelsea lose that game, they are out.
They are out of the champion.
They go back to Europa League.
If
they go back to
Chelsea
Conference
lose that
League.
game, they are out.
No,
They'll go back to Conference
They'll
League.
go to Conference League.
They'll play Europa League if
they win
Conference League.
Yes.
They'll go back to Conference League.
Yes.
So their hope now is beat Nottingham Forest or win Europa League.
That's
Okay, it's true
it.
because Aston Villa will now occupy that Europa League spot and they go back
Yes.
Conference League. That's going to be now. It's going to be a huge game for Chelsea, that final game. But it's going to be interesting. We are going to be live on YouTube on that final day of the season. We are going to be live on YouTube 4 p.m. sharp. We're going to follow all the games, give you how the table is moving, the score lines. We are going to be live on YouTube that Sunday. Please join us that day so you can enjoy this
Premium banter.
premium banter that day, because if Chelsea come out, I go laugh, make I no lie, but I'm a neutral. But in this particular game, City, what a lovely game for City. Mamush lovely goal. You need to go and see that goal.
Goal of the season.
If you have not seen that goal, please go on or go to YouTube and search for Mamush goal. That was a beautiful goal that Mamush scored. Silva scored the second goal, and Nico came in the second half to score the final goal to make it 3-1. Even though that the Bournemouth got the final goal when the back pass, misplaced back pass. Yes, Jefferson scored the final goal to make it 3-1. But good result for City. Kovacic got a red card in that game. Even Luis got a red card for Bournemouth. Both of them got a red card in that game. Lovely goal.
The Kovacic's own is what they call taking one for the team, because if Evanison has gone through on goal, I'm not sure anybody is catching up with him. Again, but the question mark again is in this one again. There's always a conspiracy. There's always a question mark. If it favor you,
I know, yes.
The red card for Cook, was it a red card, John? Because that was a clear call yellow card. It was a card offense. I know, but was it a red card, John?
Which color referee show?
So anything referee do now is acceptable.
I want
to because you said FA was against you. I want to be sure. So anything where referee decide, and I read referee show.
The laws are the laws based on referee discernment.
Okay, based on referee discernment.
And how he did not want to unbalance the game.
No cry about the FA Cup again, because that was the yellow card offense.
The FA Cup is in the past.
Even if it's not a red card,
that was the yellow card offense.
And that game. City was actually on top of that game.
No, with that guy still on the game, at least it would have been 3-2 or 3-3. It could have gone either way.
You're crying over spilled milk now.
It could have gone either way. Okay. So let's not see. Objection is not before you now. Is now the law is the law. We are sticking with the law on this one. It's good to know.
Okay, the other game in the Premier League, Crystal Palace beat Wolves 4-2, and Eze scored. Eze didn't start, but he scored. Nketiah scored first two goals in that game, and Chilwell, the forgotten Chilwell, started that game and played and scored in the second half. Ebreche was introduced and scored in the second half of that game to make it 4-2 against Crystal Palace. They carried that ginger they used to beat Manchester City to this game. And Nketiah started and scored first two goals. Good game all around for Crystal Palace.
Good game all around for Crystal Palace, but we know
what they are going to do in Europa.
We know somebody is weeping somewhere, because he could have been in the Arsenal side this season. Possibly could have made a difference.
Possibly.
Could have been in the Arsenal side.
He's
weeping. But he carried trophy, say he's weeping. How is he weeping?
I'm saying Ateta now.
Okay, I think I said Nketiah is weeping. Ateta win trophy.
He didn't start much this season for Crystal Palace.
No, but when you have Mateta,
he got goals, even though.
I think it's a good squad player.
See, from Nketiah, he's one of these, we'll call him a squad player, humble. You put him on the bench, he's waiting his turn. I think the last match, he came in the 60th minute, and he caused trouble. He didn't score the goal, but he caused trouble, and one way or the other, it led to a goal from somebody else. It's just one thing you want him to do. Go there, cause chaos between defenders. Sometimes there was a discussion I was having with somebody yesterday, and I say sometimes the stats just lie. Because you're talking about goals scored, and looking at this person's numbers, and you're like, oh, this person's numbers are great. The stats are telling the absolute truth here. And looking at somebody that is better than that person, and you're seeing the stats, and you're like, this stats is lying.
The stats don't lie. Nketiah's problem is game time. Nketiah's problem is game time. At Crystal Palace, where you would have hoped to have better starting game time.
It's not starting.
Game time is not coming. You understand me? And so when you see games like this, is those pockets of advertisements you give other clubs like, look, I feed there for you. 2 goals.
It didn't do.
Simple and short.
It didn't do. Because I felt like this game could have gone either way. Considering our first goal from Bufati Wanderers, they could have just sat dug deep and sit deep and just defend. You get Wolf like that kind of team. But they were playing against Crystal Palace, they felt like they can do more, they can come out and score more goals. All thanks to their manager, who is not really sure of what the who is not sure of what the Wolverhampton Wanderers style of play is. He doesn't know that he score your early goal and defend the 90 minutes. He feels his Man City, he's coaching Man City where you attack, and they were exposed at the back. See the second goal from this guy, Nketiah. They were exposed, very much exposed from the back. And look at the question mark is, where did Chilwell learn to play a free kick like that? No, because this is the
He
guy
has
that
always had it in him. It's just that he's played at a club where you have more free kick takers ahead of
And
him.
number two, you know that he's a good player, truthfully. He was
Of
assistant
course.
when Pochettino was there, was assistant captain.
Yes,
It's just
please.
because-
Let's not
it's just
forget.
because that
Yes.
he is always injury prone. You cannot have two full backs like James and
You
Chilwell
have
being
your
injury prone,
assistant and captain
being
being
out for
injury
almost
prone and
half
out.
of the season.
It's
So that's
it's
why
not
they
a good look.
both of them are in high wages. So they have to
No
keep Chilwell
doubt,
because
Chilwell
James,
is a solid
yes,
player.
truthfully, Chilwell
No
is a
doubt.
solid player, but injuries will not allow him play football. I hope that probably he gets after he's going to go back to Chelsea and probably look for a transfer. Probably he goes to a club that that will favor him, and I think he's a good player. He played well yesterday, and Crystal Palace won that game 4-2. Okay, now the league table again. Liverpool is first after 37 games with 83 points. Arsenal is second with 71 points. That means Arsenal is going to finish second. No matter what happened in the final day of the season, they are going to finish second because nobody will catch them again in second, including
goal
City.
difference. Now based on goal difference,
Yeah,
even if
City,
City
yes.
win and they lose,
Yes,
goal
City,
difference.
City score up to 10 goals in the
What if
last
City
game.
scores 10 goals?
10 goals, and Arsenal.
City just needs 9.
8 goals
No,
actually.
9.
Arsenal need to lose by
Mhm.
maybe 2 goals or so, and City need to score about six goals, which is going to be even anyhow you have to put it, it's going to be tough. But it's going to be City second.
It's still going to be possible.
It's possible, but it's going to be hard. After a second with 71 points, City is third with 68 points. And that's where all the 66-point people come in. Newcastle is fourth with 66
Like
points.
that
Chelsea
game was a must-win
is fifth.
yesterday.
Yes, Chelsea is fifth with 66 points. Aston Villa is sixth with 66 points. Then seventh position is Nottingham Forest, who play Chelsea in their final game of the season at home.
Aston Villa and Newcastle are they are precarious. Where they are now, they are standing on shaky
I think
ground.
Aston Villa will play Manchester United in that final game, so it's going to be an
If
interesting
you choke,
final
you go no.
Newcastle is going to play Everton.
Everton. So it's going to be the final day. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting
Man
game.
United they give out points before now. They are donatus. Donatus on Yemetula Marker.
So remember, guys, join us live on Sunday on our YouTube channel at Vote FM Sports. We will talk about the deadline. The final game of the season in the Premier League. Premier League will give you updates. I will talk about things that are happening in all the big games that final day of the season. Okay, finally, before we move to the Europa League finals, remember, go to our YouTube channel and drop your prediction for today's game. Today's who will win the Europa League final. That is the question for today. Even when I open the phone line, tell us straight up, who do you think that will win the Europa League final? Who are you supporting? Who are you supporting to win today's Europa League final? But before we do that, it's officially confirmed that Manchester City will have a statue for Kevin De Bruyne outside the 18-year, outside the Etihad Stadium. When he leaves, they are going to be a good status for him. I think he has done well for Manchester. 10 years, 10 years he has won all trophies with Manchester City. Good, even though he was expecting them to offer him a contract, but it didn't come. He's going to move on to better things next season. Not better things, but he's going to move out to other things.
No, the most important thing is we wish him well, and he hopefully moves on to better things. As you say,
yes.
Better things could be a better contract. Better things could be a few more trophies here and there at his next club. So of course we wish him better things.
Okay, let's see what happens with him. He's going to choose his club because he said that he's going to consider his family, where he's going to go. Project, he still want to play. He doesn't want to go to Saudi or USA now. He wants to play another year of professional football at the top before he moves to money-making agenda. Okay, let's move on to the Europa League finals. It's today. It don't land though. Manchester United fans, it don't land today. Oh. It's going to be Europa League finals. It's going to be Manchester United versus Tottenham. It's going to be an interesting final. 8 p.m. sharp. That final will kick off. Now the question is, who has what it takes to win the finals? If you look at their league form, you can't judge with their league form because Manchester United are the only, not in the Europa League, they have not lost any particular game at all. They have not lost a game in this competition, and it happened to Bayer Leverkusen last season. They didn't lose any game, but they lost at the finals.
Bayer Leverkusen own was different. They didn't lose even in the league,
so,
and the domestic cup.
I'm not saying that. So there is no guarantee that because Manchester United have not lost a game in this
Man United are
competition,
used to losing in the league.
So it's going to be an interesting. So what is your thought about that game? It's going to be an interesting final. If you look at both of them, let's not use the league form to judge them. Let's just talk about both teams together in this competition. Who do you think will win today's final?
You know, when you say let's not use league form, I agree to that. We are not using this league form. Let's just look at one of the most glaring stats out there. Manchester United have not won Tottenham since 2022.
You can go on penalties and they win on penalties.
I know, but since 2022, let that sit in, let that simmer, and let that, choke whoever he wants to choke out there. They haven't won Tottenham since 2022. And it's not going to be an easy ride. Manchester United
same way Crystal Palace has not won Man City.
Manchester United have not won, or let me say, have fought tirelessly to get draws whenever, even home and away. Tottenham have been beating them home and away. And in this encounter, when you put that head-to-head in perspective, and you put into perspective as well the fact that Tottenham Hotspur with a weaker side in this Premier League season. Hopefully, that bulk of that squad is back now and ready for this game.
They are not.
It's just two players. Just two players are out.
The setup is not back.
Two players in that midfield are out, and they can do without them for this encounter. Kulusevski is not available. Madison is not available. Bissouma is available. Bentancur is available. Defense. Van der Ven is available.
No, the midfield the corner. No creative.
It no concern me.
It's been Madison. It's not that they have plenty creative midfielders.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying now. And there's no Madison. There's no Kulusevski.
They can survive.
They will survive. It's not about there's no Madison, there's no Kulusevski. Because of that, let's capitulate and lose the final. You find a way to win. That's the most important thing. And the most important thing in this encounter is not who is not available or he is available. It's the fact that Tottenham have Solanke up front. Man, who you get?
Orobosa is back from injury. Orobosa is back from injury. He's training. That's he called his popular name. I called his Benin name because they tagged him a Benin Peking. So I called his Benin name for you. He's back from injury. He's a first team training. Top players are back from injury. They're in first team training. Now. So let's not go into who is going to be available. Who is not going to be available.
Bro, I'm just.
Man United has their semi-full squad available. You get though they're just coming back from injury. You know how to rush them into the first team like that. Tottenham has 3 of their best midfielders because Bergvall for me is one of their best midfielders at the moment out. 3 of their best midfielders are out on injury. So I feel like that's like they don't have that flurry of attack on their side again because Kulusevski would attack for you, would attack until he drops. James Madison will continue to create until he drops. Son, but Son is managing himself. I heard he picked up a knock in training, but he's managing himself so he doesn't go on injury, so he doesn't become something serious. He's managing himself. He will be in the game. So with Son playing with half leg, and these other 3, Bergvall, Kulusevski, and Madison out. And there's hope for Man United. And remember, there's a warning this guy Oliver sent to Pep Guardiola that Pep Guardiola didn't take it off. He said, we can go 2 goals up and you beat us 5. It's because we've not met in a serious cup final. And when he met in a serious cup final, what happened? He won the cup. You get? That's Crystal Palace manager. And the same thing Man United is saying to Tottenham Hotspur, you've been beating us in 2022. It's okay. When we get to serious competition, we will know Mbenambo, you understand?
Which animal is that?
Yeah, I don't know. But out of 2 lions, who is the king?
Yes, talking about what John said, Manchester United are winningless against Spurs in the last 6 games. They have drawn 2 and lost 4 in the last 6 games against Tottenham. It's going to be an interesting game because if you look at that record, Spurs probably have an edge. Probably even when they had a poor squad, depleted squad this season, Manchester
United had the same depleted squad as well. So let's not go into at that time Man United get injury crisis too. So let's not go into that debate.
Let me give you another angle to this madness. Right? Manchester United this season have scored 42. Spurs have scored 63. That's the difference is light and day in attack. The difference is day and night. Is a 20-something goal difference. And if you ask me, you can say Zeski is back. Hoylund day, this one day. Ganacho where they trek for match this last weekend because of this final. If you not score goal this final, when I give am fine. Yes, Ganacho day. These three people you are talking about was productivity. The attack for Manchester United have not cracked 10 goals this season. And you look at the other side, the attack have cracked more than 30 goals this season. So I'm just saying that, Brennan Johnson, Solanke, Son is more potent than whatever you can give on the night for Manchester United.
If there is no creator, where will these people's goal come from?
You will see where the goal will come from.
Because when Maddison went on injury, you saw them lacking those goal scoring opportunities. Now that he's managing himself and back from injury, and now that he's back on injury, you're seeing them create from nothing, and they're not getting any creating. Nobody's creating. So I'm just saying, for all the Maddison, Solanke, Brendan Johnson, Matthew Stells, what's the other guy's name? All of them in Odobot. All of them, we've seen Odobot. Call all of them plus the academy graduate.
You will see now. I don't need to stress myself.
I'm just saying, Man United have lost against Spurs multiple times, and we can count. You're giving us the last 6, you're giving us the last 10. We can go as long as the last 20. Man United has lost more games to Spurs than we can count. And I'm saying it's the league. Anything can happen. There was a time Man City and Man United were beating Man City home and away in the league. And when they met in a cup semi-final, they lost. They lost to Man City in the cup semi-finals. They lost to Man City in the cup finals. It doesn't change the story that you can be beating me in the league, but when we get to serious things, where there's a trophy at hand, story will change. You're using. We say let's remove the league form, but everything you judge Man United with now.
We are not using this current season.
It's the league form.
It's league form.
Because the goal difference you went on to state is the league form. Go and look at Europa League form.
I'm still, I'm just saying that if you look at the team's performance
in the Premier League.
I said if you look at the team's performance
in the Premier League.
Forget about the context.
Because the context you're using to judge Man United and Tottenham is the Premier League.
The context is in the Europa. If you go and look at all those goals in the Europa, the goals were not from the attack. Tottenham goals have always been coming from the attack. That's what I'm saying. And the 3 men up front for Tottenham in that attack are far more productive than the deficit in Manchester United.
In the Premier League.
It's not about in the Premier League.
In the Premier League. Man United.
Who was scored for Manchester United for this
game?
Thank you. See, you get it in a post last. Wait, make I show you.
There's a difference between empirical data and delusions, because this is what we are talking about.
You get it in a post the other day, predicted lineup. I posted like 3 days ago. Striker, first of all, now Harry Maguire. Harry Maradona Yama. You get now you go play as top 9 or first 9. You get then the defense is back. Delete Yoro Mazraoui. Defense. Chinaze Ekpere and Ahmad wing back. You have your Ugati and Toby Koila. I'm not going to start Casemiro on this one because you need him to.
Toby Koila will never start this game into your head.
Wait.
You can tout Toby Koila for this decade.
If he's not starting, then you have Ugati and Casemiro. You get. Or you have an Ugati Bruno Fernandes. You get then in front of the 2
Bruno
people.
will leave them for you. Conde that.
Now the end of the since now.
Oh, wow.
Now the end of the since.
Oh, wow.
You get then Garnacho and this other guy is there because Zeski is back. You might not start Zeski, so you're playing Garnacho and Bruno. But in recent games, you've been seeing Bruno drop to play alongside Ugati. Right, there are 2 people in front of him there. You get. I'm just saying if you play Harry,
then who will come there up?
Now Harry now. Harry.
Harry go there up.
Why Harry not go there up? Anything put am for up. He go use head. Easy magnet.
How long go play?
Easy magnet.
I think they have a small lot because Diallo is back from injury. He has played the last 2 games.
He's played now,
yes,
and
for
he's
Manchester
playing a
United.
right wing back.
Yes, depending how they
As I said, Ahmad, yes.
they will deploy him today, and Højlund needs to just get a goal today. If he scores the winning goal today, it's going to be everybody
And
will
he's
forget.
scoring-
I don't
everybody
believe
will
it.
forget-
I don't. You see, this
everybody will forget
is
everything he has done this
why.
season.
He scored. They
This
say
is
they say Jackson.
why
They say
players
Jackson.
underperform and hide under the radar.
Mm.
This is the same thing Shaw has been doing for Manchester United. You are injured 90% of the time. They want to sign a left fullback, you come out of injury. After 2 weeks, you are back injured. Same thing also for Manchester United culture of having a shambolic season and then thinking one cup wipes away.
No, I want to say
shame
that
it's
it's
there.
not going to change anything.
I know, but this is what you are supposed to say as a manager. After the trophy win, we now see the reality, because that's what happened last season. And it only lasted 3 weeks before somebody was out of the job.
See, that story is different. Amorim has told you already before now. He said even if they lose the trophy,
It won't change
it
anything.
doesn't change anything. That
Even
they
they
had
win, it won't
a
change
terrible
anything.
season. Baba has been clear, and when they ask his team about honesty, that this guy is too honest, they say, see, we all have to deal with the honesty.
You know why
You
yourself.
get, Mazraoui was interviewed the other day and he said, see, I'm an honest person, and because I'm an honest person, I like the way the coach is honest. If we want to tell ourselves the truth, we've had a very, very terrible season. So even if we win or we don't win the Europa League, it doesn't change the fact that we've had a terrible season all along. Whether we play unbeaten in the Europa League or we play misbeaten or we play any beaten, it doesn't change the story. That
If
it doesn't change the
change
fact.
anything, give the cup to Tottenham.
Why? Tottenham also have had a terrible
See,
season.
the point
The
point is that
let's focus.
Wait.
If you not change anything, carry the cup, give Tottenham.
Tottenham said don't get terrible season.
If you not
They-
change, if you not
Tottenham,
change anything, after you win the trophy, no celebrate.
you know, definitely you know what celebrate.
They're going to win. They're going to celebrate because they're going to play Champions League.
Champions League next season.
So it's that one is a, but I think that the main prize here is the champion, not necessarily the Europa League Cup. It's the Champions League.
You're saying give the cup to Tottenham.
Everybody's waxing motivational speaker now.
I saw
We
something
see the reality after
on
the
social
win.
media yesterday. They were saying that because people were saying, like Assembly said at some point in one of his interviews, that there is no reason for them to be doing like if you win the Europa League, that person should
You come
play
and start doing parade.
No, that person should come and play Champions League. That's what Assembly said. But if you think about it, if you remove that particular clause from that trophy, most people will not take that Europa League serious.
I mean, they not take am serious now. They should take the Premier League serious, because
So,
the Europa League,
I think
this ticket to the Champions League
it makes it more
undermines the
interesting.
league.
Yeah, but
It doesn't make it interesting.
Why would they pay me?
You should win the trophy for the trophy.
You know why they pay them now? Because maybe now all these players don't start the campaign. Maybe this person is Arsene Wenger. There was a Spanish player who said the same thing, I think 2 weeks ago, that if, and one of the pundits in the Premier League, he said, if you win the Europa League, it automatically puts you in the first spot for the Europa League next season. And I'm like, bro, you don't enjoy this benefit since now. Sevilla enjoy this benefit. Sevilla enjoy the benefit. Other teams enjoy the benefit. Why you can't start now? They change.
I think why they brought it up
because the teams that are playing in the finals are 16th and 17th.
One of the things they brought it up this particular year, you notice that they start talking about is because the previous years the losers from Champions League dropped the Europa League. So you have more. For example, Atletico will play and not qualify for the group. They drop the Champions League. You understand? So most of those teams will drop to the Europa League, and it make it more.
Since they are no longer
doing that, so that's why they say everybody should just win and concentrate on their own particular trophy.
They will have to change the what's it called now.
But I think they should leave it because it makes it more interesting. If at least you have a prize to play Champions League, irrespective of where you finish on the table on the league. If you are wondering what it means that both Tottenham and Manchester United, they have had a bad season. Bad season is
one has lost 18, the other one has lost 21.
It's an understatement. Like Manchester United are 16th on the Premier League table. They have lost. If you look at their record after 37 games, they won 10, drawn 9, and lost 18. Scored 42 goals and conceded 54 goals in the Premier League. They have only 39 points. Spurs are even bad. That if there's one that is better than Spurs are 17th on the table after 37 games, 11 wins, even though they have more wins than Manchester United, but 5 draws and 21 losses.
Excuse me, let me highlight that loss. They've
21.
scored 63 and conceded 61.
Oh, no, I don't understand. They have +2. They have +2. I don't even
And
know.
they still have a better goal record than Manchester United.
The one
We
more
agree.
than Manchester United.
We agree.
But
How
let's
do
watch
you
them.
score 63 and you concede 61?
And you lose 21.
Like it's I don't
So,
understand what's
which
happening.
record?
Wow.
They've lost more than
More
And
than
somebody-
half of the game.
And someone is going to say, I win this in my second
He
season.
wins this in second season.
and
If
that's
he
true.
wins,
He's on track. Oh.
he's on track.
He
Yes.
was on track against Liverpool in the Carabao Cup,
Yes.
and he lost it, and Liverpool went to dash it to Newcastle. He's on track now. And what if he wins things in the second season? What if he wins this trophy?
Then he would have salvaged the season and he will keep his job, because let's not forget his job is at risk.
I think even if he loses, I think they will give you one more season.
You want Saka? Who you want bring?
Who you want? That's the problem.
Levy. No, see, direct question to Levy. If you sack Ange, who do you want to? You want to go and bring Zidane? Can you pay him?
Levy can tell you that he will bring water out of the rock. Levy will tell you that he will go and bring.
It's not when you bring the coach in and you
Rodgers.
don't give him money to buy players. As Rodgers not failed before.
They bought Solanke more than 60 million pounds, so they have been spending.
This one.
Let's not go there. Oh.
Solanke was.
Let's not go
And
there.
so the man needed like
Let's
four.
not go
The man needed
there.
like 4 players, and you gave him just one. And you needed like 6
Okay,
players, and you gave him
building,
just one.
They
They are not building. This man does not want to build. He just wants to
The
sell.
new coach is building Abi. After Hurricane, who have they sold since then? Probably they don't even have top players to sell. So you cannot
They
say
have
they've been
top.
selling
See,
players.
they
They have top players.
They have
They
top
just
players to
sell.
sell.
At least Son
And
has
for you
been
to build, even if you don't sell, buy.
Then
That's
that's
the manager.
Even if you buy, there's something spiritually wrong with that sports team. I don't even know. I can't even explain it, but I'm very sure there's something wrong with that sport. They need to sort it out. Okay, let's move on to our YouTube channel to read some of the comments of our YouTube before I open the phone line for you to tell us your own prediction about today's final. Okay, Drake Media, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. United should win, make we rest. Okay, it may be a boring game tonight. Okay, but we have to find out if it's going to. Two English clubs always boring. Even that Liverpool versus Tottenham in that final boring game of
I
football.
almost slept through it.
I am telling you. Joseph Kennedy, welcome to the show. He says slow game too. Okay, slow game too, especially for Manchester United. So he's agreeing with Drake Media. And Chooks, welcome to the show. He said the D-Day is here. Remember, Spurs can pull up a surprise tonight. He's only saying in Athletic best 11 of the season. Courtois, who's that? Was choosing ahead of. Oh, okay. I think he was talking about the 11 of the season. Courtois was choosing ahead of Donnarumma, and Yamal was excluded as well. This can't be serious. Okay. I don't know what.
That's their rating.
Okay.
That's the athletics rating.
It's just a
their media house in Spain. It's their rating. Nobody sends. Because how will you take out Donnarumma, you take out Sommer, you take out Yamal?
Yeah.
Not even from the starting 11, from the bench as well. I saw it and I'm like,
that one is just
bro.
Okay, this is just a newspaper. They can actually do whatever they want to do.
Just like
okay,
my starting 11 for this season in Premier League.
Samuel, welcome to the show. Okay, Samuel, I think this is the first time I'm seeing your comment saying hello. So Samuel, welcome to the show. Please remember to subscribe to our channel. Okay, let's open the phone line. Please call us and tell us who you think will win the Europa League finals. Straight up. Please 1 minute for everybody so that we can take more prediction today, because it's the final. The number to call is 0706 048 5853. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning, everybody in the studio.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Location, please.
Yeah, John, good morning.
Good morning to you, my bro.
I'm the Halad brother.
Welcome.
Okay, what is your prediction for today's game?
Yes, the prediction. Yes, first of all, I am very, very optimistic for our winning yesterday.
Okay.
Omar Serichi tried to amend his penalty miss. I'm grateful.
Okay.
Yes.
For today's match, I give it to Manchester United.
Okay.
You know, there is a proverb in Igbo say that Abatobi Onye Buchia.
Okay.
So
You're a very wonderful neighbor.
Yes.
Okay.
You're a very wonderful neighbor.
Thank you very much.
I give it to them. Yeah.
Let the noisy neighbors win something. It's
Okay.
fine.
Nah, be 90 neighbors.
No,
Oh,
no,
you get name
Let
where
the
it come.
noisy neighbor
You get
now.
name where it come now, and I don't know whether I hear the name.
Omasirichi.
Almost.
Okay, let's take more calls. Please, your prediction
Mamouche.
for today's finals. Let's see who you are supporting for today. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
Is Manchester United OG.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
Ginger.
Buy,
Oyana.
buy your jersey for John. You know,
Oyana.
get a jersey for next season. Because we don't already agree.
Glory, Man United.
Normally.
Thank
Normally.
you.
Glory, Man United.
But if you lose now, hope say you go chop if you go watch this ball.
Glory, Man United. Let me keep it there.
Okay.
Mhm.
Your prediction. Okay, you are going to buy you 20
Forget
minutes. So.
about the prediction today.
Okay.
Mm.
I need to talk a lot of things.
Oh,
You get one
isn't it long?
It
Isn't
has
it?
been a long time because I know we have final today. And I'm very happy to see the final too.
Okay.
In terms of, I will eat early.
Thank you.
Normally.
So in case things go south.
I know I will eat early today
Mm.
so that anything happen in that game is not going to affect me.
Okay.
John, I will start from you.
Please, you have to be quick.
Manchester
Please,
City.
you have to be quick.
Yes. Fire down.
Truffle.
Do you know that it's going to be terrible if you lose this trophy and you call him tomorrow?
Hold is worse. And what is going on now that you are not even Conference League. Man City will play for Europa under.
You dey want yourself. You dey want yourself. You dey want yourself.
They'll play Champions League, don't worry.
I don't know, they are sixth position. Are you not seeing what is happening? You made only one game.
You never checked it.
They won now. They won last night, so they are third now.
Yes, normally.
They didn't have any standing.
They had an understanding now. While you were playing on Sunday, they were playing FA Cup. Like they were losing FA Cup on Saturday, so they had to play it yesterday.
Okay, they won match.
Normally, as champions that we are.
But what I said has happened, that Man City will go troughless this season, and it's happening. And today's game, Manchester United will win that game.
Okay.
As usual. But what I'm trying to say is that Josh should stay away.
All right, thank you very much.
What I'm seeing him, John wants Manchester United to lose that game.
Normally, I'm not hiding it. I'm not hiding it.
And John was very, very happy to agree with that person.
All right, thank you. Let's take more calls.
Yes.
No, so keep it up for Manchester United.
Okay.
I give my hands off for you.
Thank you very
Please
much.
keep supporting Manchester United.
Just for today.
Yeah.
Please allow me to say something. Today is my day.
Come on.
No.
This is 3 minutes
Allow
already.
me to say that today is Manchester
Tomorrow.
United match.
Yeah, tomorrow. Call
I will
tomorrow.
still call tomorrow if Manchester United wins. If
Okay.
I win, I call. Roger will finish me. So I don't need to say it. I need to say anything I want to say today.
Please, I cannot take more of your.
League have only one this team to finish. So Manchester City is troughless. Manchester United are going to win their trophy.
Okay, all right, thank you.
And if they win match tomorrow, you will see surprises for you guys.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, sorry, I cannot take more of your comments. Let me take more calls. Please tell other people, please call us who you think will win today's Europa League final. It's going to be interesting. Manchester United versus Tottenham. Okay, more calls. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Location, please.
My name is John.
Okay. Okay, what is your prediction for today's game?
Yeah, let me tell you people, some people don't know what people. If Man win today's match, I connected back.
You say?
I connected back.
If Man you win, you go naked bath.
Okay.
You didn't naked bath before.
No, you supposed to have blanket and 3 sweater.
Okay.
Okay.
So who are you supporting? Spurs to win?
Spurs for the win.
Spurs go win now.
Okay.
I never see Spurs this season.
Okay. It's going to be interesting.
You see?
We take the direction and everything, so you go win.
Okay.
People score for money. I'm telling you that person who don't score 10 goals for money.
Nobody.
You say who go score for Man U?
Who don't score 10 goals for
All right,
Man U?
thank you very much. Asking who has scored goals for Man U, but nobody. That's it.
Who
Bruno.
now score up to 10
Harry
goals
Maguire.
The only person I'm actually looking
Ahmad
at for this season is
Diallo.
Bruno Fernandes.
Yes.
Ahmad.
That's the only person I'm
Because
See,
he has suffered
see,
in that squad.
now, when history chooses to be wicked, I'll give you a stat that.
Let's take more phone calls. Yeah, hello, good morning.
We don't need to defend goals. Just need to score one and defend it. It's all over. That's just what we need.
Who want defend the defend?
Okay.
Who
Win the game.
Who want defend?
Na
Okay.
Euro na Maguire.
The voice of Bishop. I read that.
Okay.
Welcome.
Bishop, who want defend? Bishop.
Eh?
Who want defend the defend? Bishop.
You will see it today now. Mine is full of surprises.
Okay.
Tomorrow you will discover that you don't know that man could do this, but they put it off.
Mm-hmm.
That is a surprise. Man, you are underdogs, as you guys think, because this team has beaten them 3 times in a row.
Yes.
Mm.
You get. But I'm going to say that man is going to perform when it matters most. If you beat them tonight, they are going to forget about beating us 3 times today. This season, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I believe man to do that. This is going to be a tough game. Yes, it's going to be tough. It's fine. Every final should be a tough game.
Yeah.
It's going to be a tough game. I believe the boys, we should go ahead and do this. The only thing they have to do this. Just one thing. Bruno Fernandes need one thing to do this. All the players need one thing to do this. Just play this match and we forget the whole season.
Mm-hmm.
Bruno Fernandes say from that the win today will not rewrite the past, but it is going to be a focus in the future.
Yes.
You get me? So we need to win today for the future, not for the past. The past has gone. We can't do anything about it though. We just build our back. But we need to build our future because of what happens at the back. You get?
Yeah.
Now you should not just go there and play. They should play with their heart and win. If Man did not win today, like if Man did not win this game today, it will be a mission of our season.
Mm-hmm.
Our season is not bad. If our season is bad, we are going to say it's horrible. It's terrible. You know, they say the thing of a country is terrible and become the news and people are fighting with that. Mind you, this season we are horrible. We are terrible. So we need to win this game today.
Okay.
To be happy. Let enjoy the whole season once.
Yes, okay.
So you should support us. Our neighbor should try and support us. Support their neighbor now. The Londoners are supporting their neighbor. Chelsea fans are standing. Arsenal fans are killing Londoners. And you see, we are sharing the same things. You don't want to support your neighbor. Yeah?
Right.
When you play something, now you play something and you
So that one trophy can still rest in the city.
what are you saying?
All right, thank you.
Saying?
Thank you, Bishop.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's see what's going to happen today's final. Interesting. It's going to be an interesting game, obviously. Who is going to win this final? Is it going to be Manchester United or is it going to be Spurs? Because 3 games now this season, Manchester United have not beaten Spurs, but this is different because Manchester United have not won any they have not lost any game in Europa League finals this season, so it's going to be interesting if Spurs can do something for both of them have a bad season, so you have to check who deserves. I don't even know who deserves it, but any person that wins
Whoever
today,
wants it the most deserves it.
Okay, let's take more calls. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning everyone in the studio.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
Okay, Samuel calling you from Abuja.
Okay, Samuel. What's your contribution?
See, my youth fan will explain tired, no evidence today. See, John, no need of my youth fan pleading for your support. Because there's a time they are calling you my neighbor and the table have turned around now. So, and they want your support. No problem. That's your choice if you want to support them. But I don't think supporting them today will give them the Europa League today. So we Chelsea fans, we support our fellow neighbor as well.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Tottenham. But today the game is going to be tough because I'm not seeing anyone at least winning that match more than 1 goal at least. But I'm seeing a lot of goal in that game, maybe 3-2 or 2-1.
Okay.
So in that game, but Tottenham are winning that game.
Right,
no matter what the Red Devil will do in that game,
right,
they are losing the game to make them the
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, let's see who wins today's game. It's going to be interesting. Call us and tell us your own prediction. More prediction. I need more predictions. Who will win the Europa League final? 2 English clubs playing today. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Men in the studio.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Name and location, please.
Yes, my name is Platus of Liverpool.
Okay. What is your prediction for today's game?
Do we really need to predict? We know what has been happening. This season is the season of celebration for new champions.
New
It
champ.
happens this year.
Yeah.
So Tottenham is not going to be an exception. They have to celebrate all those years. They
Same
have been
thing
waiting
with
for.
same
The
thing with
rest
Real
is over.
Betis. Real Betis will celebrate as new champions too.
Okay.
Yes, so what I will say in summary is that the wait is over for Tottenham.
Okay. Okay.
So congratulations to them.
Okay. No problem.
Stop. No, cho.
Everything that works
Now
now.
workings.
Yeah.
Now workings. No cho. Now workings.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. Let's see. I say no church. Now workings, but the problem is sports don't even they show workings too.
Spurs don't concede more goals.
Both of them don't they show any workings. All of them, two of them are church.
You know the worst part, Spurs don't concede more goals than Man United.
Yeah. Hello. Good morning.
Man United, they deficit.
Hello. Good morning.
No, that's Man United they score.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
Hello, good morning.
This money is taken to us.
Okay. What is your prediction for today's game?
I don't record this. Now they took my call.
Sorry.
I don't pick up.
Okay. Your contribution.
My contribution say John and also don't they do coalition against Chelsea.
No. Me, I love Chelsea with all my heart.
Because I don't know how not to do the support John today. Because and John will be cut and dog. I don't know today the country.
John they support Tottenham. John they support Tottenham.
As well as play their match. And John they buy my book today just to make sure they just no come to us for we must come to four.
Okay.
And today's game, John, I want to ask you one question.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah.
I never want to see another. I want to see John complain about Greenwich when they play well. He wants to buy a player 105 and 105 million pounds. And John, they so about
905. 905.
Never want to about Greenwich when they do well for one and they buy more than 100 million pounds. So today match,
Yes.
we have been ordained and anointed by God that Tottenham will win this game.
Okay.
Of course, no.
This season has been the opposite side. Newcastle celebrate trophy.
Crystal Palace.
Celebrate trophy
19 years.
Tottenham will. I don't know how many years they don't take the whether 100
Same
years.
thing with Real Betis is celebrate trophy next week Wednesday.
All right. Thank you very much.
Real Betis go celebrate trophy next week Wednesday. No worry, we dey here for you.
Okay.
I dey here for you. Since now new things now because I'm supporting Inter Milan and they've won it before, and we are saying automatically that this season is for new beginning. PSG will win, no problem.
Yes.
Real Betis will win. I agree. Tottenham will win, no problem. But as long as that yoke breaks today, Man United is winning the league. Inter Milan will the Champions League. Yes.
Where your own cup now?
My cup.
15th position.
2023 Europa UEFA UEFA Europa Conference League. This season, you are trophyless and trophyless. Let us rest.
What is your position?
I'm not trophyless. I'm a Chelsea fan, and the 3 trophies come to London, and no one is going to win that.
Okay.
Crystal Palace have already won that.
It's in London already, no problem.
And Chelsea will also win.
No, Real Betis will win. This is season of new things.
I'm not among the people that say the new thing. I say that 3 trophies coming to London
Okay.
this season.
Which one is the third one? Which one is the third one?
For Arsenal, the few people that Europa League, because I'm not London where the trophy they come.
Okay.
I can go see how the Europa League look like. But
Tottenham.
my fan, I don't buy buckets. But I go use food and cry inside today because they go cry tire.
Okay.
One of my friends will be my fans. Don't go by their jersey. The first day we wear them, we beat them 1-0. Today we see wear them again. We see third time we beat them again.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, that's all the cause. Let's tomorrow we'll take predictions for the game today, because today is going to be an interesting game. Manchester United and Spurs, they are going to play the Europa League final. Two English clubs that have not done well this season. Luckily for them, both of them are in the finals. Anybody that wins today's finals will play the Champions League next season. Okay, back to our YouTube channel. Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Volt FM Sports. And Cletus, yes, welcome to the show. He said, no surprise, we know what will happen already. New guys awesomely making history. Spurs, Tottenham is not going to be an exception. So Cletus is supporting Spurs to win today's game. And okay, Anacletus will be good morning. Anacletus say on our YouTube, anything that made Manchester United beat Bilbao, this trophy is theirs. Crystal Palace never beat City in the league, but it's when it matters they beat City.
Thank you.
So he's predicting United 3, Tottenham 1. John, your support is not necessary.
You don't even have it.
Okay, Juventus 07, welcome back to the show. You say, I hope Manchester United wins today. Okay, it's going to be an interesting final today. It's going to be Manchester United and Spurs, two English clubs playing in this final. The last time two English clubs played in the final of the Europa League was Chelsea versus Arsenal, and Chelsea beat Arsenal 4-1 in that final. It's going to be Manchester and Spurs today in the Europa League final. Let's see who wins today. Both of them are not doing well, so nobody can really predict. So everybody is just tell us what they think will happen today, because based on form, based on goals scored, defending, both of them are.
They've had a very terrible shambolic season.
Poor attack, poor midfielders, poor defenders, injuries everywhere. Both coaches have not
Everybody
done well.
has injuries, so that one
let's see what happens in today's final. Is going to be Europa League final, Spurs versus Manchester United. Let the better team win today. My name is Godwin. Tomorrow we'll come and talk about that game, especially that's basically what we'll talk about tomorrow, that finals tomorrow. Let's see who will win tomorrow's game. Today's game, actually, tomorrow we'll come back and talk about it. We are going to drop a few of those clips on our YouTube channel. Remember, once it's 10 p.m. when the game is over, we'll drop videos about that game. Please remember to subscribe to our channel. Drop your comments when you see those videos. We will interact with you. Thank you for joining us on today's show. My name is Godwin again, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Hello, Enugu, and welcome to Volt 104.3 FM, where music meets the voltage. Take a break and enjoy the show.
Alex Iwobi gets the ball out to the left-hand side. The delivery comes in. And he said the same thing he said in the comment.
And politics. Enugu State governor has previously
Small children.
and let them have
Final.
the kingdom of God is within people.
For Spain, Steve for Spain, Steve for England. So you go see Champions League. First versus second. That's why they put them on last. I think this guy get bad mouth. Let me not tell you. This guy bad mouth.
Awesome programs exclusively on
Volt 104.3 FM.
I still got